Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Laura Larsen, your guide to all things organizing and intentional living. Today's video is for anyone who struggles with decluttering because, well, you want to keep everything. If that sounds familiar to you, don't worry, you're not alone. And I've got tips to help you to break through the clutter while still respecting also your attachment to your belongings. In today's video, I'm first gonna share with you why it's hard to let go of things. You're not the only one for whom it's hard to let go of things and declutter. So I'm gonna share a few things why it's hard. Then I'm gonna share 10 tips with you to make it easier to declutter. And after that, followed by 20 items you can directly get rid of. I'm telling you concrete 20 items that you can get rid of for making decluttering easy for you. And in the end, telling you what you actually can gain through decluttering. So stay with me till the end. There are going to be a lot of great tips and actually concrete steps for helping you declutter. So, why does it feel hard to let things go? Let's start with the mindset behind decluttering. It's hard to let go when you feel sentimental about certain items, or you're worried you'll need it someday, maybe need it later. Or maybe you feel guilty about the money you spent already on this item, so you can't let it go. So first of all, take a deep breath. Decluttering isn't about throwing everything away. It's about making space for the life you truly want to live. And when we let go of the excess, we can actually make room for joy and clarity and peace. So I have some tips for you when decluttering, when you want to keep everything actually. So first of all, start small. Don't overwhelm yourself by tackling your entire home. Choose one category or even just one drawer. Start small, that will really help you to also tackle the overwhelm of organizing. And then secondly, set a goal. I always talk about it, how important it is to first start with a goal. Decide what you want to actually achieve. Do you want more space? Do you want easier mornings? Do you want less stress? Have a clear goal in mind, like that's going to be your North Star during all the decisions that you make during the process. It's going to make it so much easier. You can use the famous KonMari question and ask yourself, does it spark joy? Because if it doesn't, it's time to let go, and not just let it go, but let it go with gratitude. And then also, it will help you, on the fourth point, to create boundaries. Limit yourself to a certain number of items for each category. For example, keep only 5 pair of jeans or 10 t-shirts. It really depends on what type you are, but if you are a numbers person or it's helping you to stick within some rules, these numbers can really help you to size down or to declutter. Point number 5 is focus on your favorites. And what that means is, instead of focusing on what you want to toss and deciding what you want to toss, you just focus on what actually are your favorite things, what do you want to keep. So I remember when I first did the Marie Kondo session with my closet, and I took everything out and I went through all the pieces and asked myself, does it spark joy? I kind of had really problems because I didn't feel this spark joy feeling at all. So also I took the trick of taking out my favorite items, my favorite blouses, and there suddenly it was like this great feeling of when things spark joy and you feel it in your body. And that was when I realized, okay, this is how joy feels to me. And it was so easy to go first to my favorite items that I knew that I loved. So this is a really great tip if you're having problems decluttering, that you start with your favorites first, because it sets you in the right feeling, in the right mindset of how it feels when you want to keep things and how great it is to have your favorite things. And keep this in mind, that it's all about keeping what you love and not just actually discarding a lot. So what's left may not feel as essential as what you want to keep. And then also point number 6 is think about the future. Picture your ideal lifestyle or wardrobe. Does this item fit into the vision of the wardrobe? Don't think about the past, what all you have been wearing, at what moment you have been wearing it. Think about the future. What is the lifestyle and the closet that you really want to create, and what of your pieces fit into this future? Tip number 8 is follow the 1-year rule. This is an easy rule. If you haven't worn or used something in a year, it's a strong candidate to go. That doesn't mean you have to let it go, because sometimes there are good reasons that you couldn't wear something. Maybe you had a broken leg and you couldn't fit in this pair of jeans, you just had a baby or whatever. But again, if you are a rules person and rules really help you, this is a fantastic rule that you can just use, that if you haven't worn something for a year, it's a good indicator, just let it go. What brings me to tip number 9, and that is the memory box. So if you conquer an item that is actually really sentimental for you, keep it in a small box and sort it out of your closet, because this is not really an item that you want to wear. Maybe it is something from your past time or your wedding dress or something, but this is really sentimental for you. Keep it in a box or put it somewhere where you can actually cherish it and you can keep it, but also it goes out of the environment of a closet, which have things in there with the meaning of having to be worn. And then tip number 9 is repurpose or donate. If this doesn't go without saying, but also decluttering doesn't mean you have to toss everything away. Especially if you're a person and you conquer the word decluttering, you think just about waste and dumping and this is all bad. Just think about that you don't need to toss things. You can also repurpose them or donate them. Because it actually helps that knowing your items will have a second life with someone who needs them or actually can appreciate them can make it easier to say goodbye to them. But there's a big but with it. Don't go too deep into the ease of donating it or giving it to someone else just to ease the decluttering process for you. Because it's still important to me that you know that the decluttering is an important part of finding out who you are and who you want to be, and also changing your buying behavior. Because if you just toss everything away from your closet and you donate it and tell yourself like, oh, I've been doing such a great job, I was buying all this stuff, but now it makes everyone else happy because I gave them to other people, I donated them, I repurposed them. And the next morning you go back to the store and you buy even more. That's not the reason behind it. That's not why we're doing it. We're doing it also to get an idea of who we want to be, who our closet wants to be. And so to become this person, we actually have to go through the pain a little, through the pain of it's hard to toss something away that we just have paid a lot of money for, or also to have bought something that doesn't really fit us. You know, it's a bit painful. So in this pain, but it's actually the pain that's going to change us. So do the repurposing, do donating, but don't do it just to ease your mind and tell yourself that you did something good with buying the stuff. So, because I want you, next time you go in the store, to really think about, do I need this? Remember all the pain that you had last time when you tossed things away, but still, repurposing and donating is a great thing to ease a bit the decluttering process. Tip number 11 is you can also set a timer. If this is all overwhelming you, you don't know when to do it or you don't have the time, dedicate 15 to 20 minutes to decluttering. Because this time limit can actually help you to focus and reduce also this decision fatigue. And this is, again, it's just a tip, it's totally depending on what type you are, but 15 to 20 minutes all of us have during your day. I mean, just check your phone and see how much time you spend on social media that day. I'm sure there will be every day 15 to 20 minutes. So it is setting a timer is on the one hand side a great option to get it done, especially if you're wondering that you don't have time about and you don't know when to do it, to just carve out 15 to 20 minutes every day. But also, on the other hand, it's a great tool to also limit you that if you're getting tired or if you're getting overwhelmed, because the idea of just doing your entire closet, your entire home is just too much for you. It can help you to set a limit on it, just do 15 to 20 minutes and then start the next day fresh with another 15 to 20 minutes. And again, if you're a person and you're just in a row and the 20 minutes are over but you feel great, just continue. It's just a helper for you. All right. This has been 12 tips for you that help you to declutter even if you feel like you're a person who can't let go of anything. And now at the end of this video, I have 20 items for you I can tell you right away, which might be in your closet that you can toss without worries. So if you need some inspiration, here's a list of 20 items that you can likely part with today. And this is clothes that no longer fit. Yes, toss them away. Shoes that are uncomfortable or worn out. You're just not gonna wear them. I know this myself. High heels I can't walk with. I just don't wear them. Socks with holes or without matches. We all have this pair of socks where just one is left over. I don't know who steals them. Just toss the sock away. T-shirts with stains or stretched collars, which just doesn't look great anymore. Toss them away. Then jeans you haven't worn in over a year. This is again the 1 year rule. Just toss them away. You don't need them anymore. Outdated formal wear you never wear again. Jackets that are damaged or don't match your style. But also you can toss away duplicate items. For example, if you have multiple black cardigans, you just need one. Toss the other one away. Then also free promotional t-shirts or sweatshirts. The same goes for the cups in your cupboard in your kitchen. Toss them away. Scarves you actually never wear. Or belts you've outgrown or just don't use. I think I haven't worn a belt in forever. Jewelry that's tarnished or broken. We all have this like more cheap piece of jewelry that actually lost the color or whatever. It's okay to get rid of it. Old handbags or totes you've replaced already. And next to the scarves, there are also hats or gloves that you actually never wear. You can let them go. And then also underwear or bras that are stretched out and actually they don't make you feel good wearing them. You feel like an old bag when you put them on. So just toss them out. And then also a really good one, clothes with tags on it that you still have, but you never wear. And I think we all have them in our closet, this like little piece of clothes where there's a tag on it. We don't know why we bought it, there's a tag still on it, but you can actually let it go. And then also items you're keeping for the just in case, but you never used. When you're going on this cold vacation or when you're having this one event, your just in case clothes can all go. And then also workout clothes that are old and unflattering. Especially when you're doing sport, you don't need to put on your oldest, saggy, washed out clothes. If you want to do sports, you want to feel great or you want to feel attractive for whatever goal you want to reach. So also try to match that with the clothing you wear and just toss out this old, unflattering workout clothes. And anything you've been saving for a special occasion that hasn't happened. Like the skirt you were saving for this one summer wedding that is just not gonna happen, or for this one birthday or this one crime dinner that's actually never gonna happen. So if you have a special occasion clothes, you can toss it. If this occasion ever happens, you can still go to a friend and borrow something, or you can rent it from somewhere else. You don't need to keep it in your closet, in your mind, and in your space. Last but not least, sentimental items that don't truly bring you joy anymore. You don't have to keep them out of guilt, out of pain, because that just wears you down. So it's also okay to let go of sentimental items if they just don't make you happy anymore. Phew, that was a long list, but I hope there were some items in there that actually helps you for decluttering today, and it's an easy start, an easy helper for you to start decluttering. Why are you gonna feel better after decluttering? Once you let go of the excess, you'll experience, first of all, clarity. It's gonna be way easier to find what you need when your closet isn't that packed. You will save much more time in the morning, and also not just clarity in your closet, but also clarity about you, your style, and your life. Second, you will gain confidence. You have a wardrobe full of items that you love and you feel great wearing. That sounds intriguing, right? You will also gain peace. You're gonna have less clutter. That means also less mental noise in your home. I mean, it's scientifically proven that clutter wears us mentally down. So decluttering gives you peace. If there was something for you, I really encourage you to join me. This week, I challenge you to declutter one small area of your closet. Only pick 5 items to let go of and see how it feels. Let me know in the comments what you decided to part with. I would love to hear about your progress. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more tips on simplifying your life, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any updates. Thank you for watching, and until next time, happy decluttering and happy living. Bye for now.